In the dim glow of his Athenian study, Aristotle completed his treatise on metaphysics, unaware that the evening would bring an extraordinary event. As the candles flickered, a strange hum filled the room. Aristotle, ever the philosopher, approached the source fearlessly. A bright light engulfed him, and he felt an odd sensation as if the very fabric of reality was weaving itself around him. When he opened his eyes, the olive trees of ancient Greece had vanished. Instead, he stood amidst towering buildings of glass and steel. Bewildered, he began to walk, his sandals clapping softly on the unfamiliar pavement. As Aristotle wandered through the bustling city, he observed with keen curiosity. The wisdom of ages seemed to flow through his mind as he struggled to comprehend the marvels before him. Roadways filled with horseless carriages sped by, and in the hands of nearly everyone, there were small, glowing devices. He approached a young man who seemed captivated by the luminescent gadget. "Greetings, good sir. Pray, what manner of device is this?" Aristotle inquired politely. The young man, initially startled, quickly dismissed Aristotle as an eccentric performance artist. "It's a smartphone, old man," he replied, not breaking eye contact with the screen. Intrigued, Aristotle sought to understand this device called a smartphone. Through trial and error, conversations, and observing the bustling streets, he began to piece together its uses and capabilities. Aristotle's days were filled with wonder and learning as he explored places called libraries, where all the world's knowledge seemed accessible at the touch of a finger, albeit in a more instantaneous form than the scrolls he was accustomed to. His nights, however, were filled with profound musings. If ethics, politics, and metaphysics were complex in ancient times, they had become exponentially more intricate in this interconnected world. One evening, as he observed a debate on a large screen in a public square, Aristotle felt a familiar thrill. The discussion revolved around governance and the balance of power, themes timeless and deeply resonant. Approaching a group of spectators, he joined the conversation, his insights bridging the gap between two millennia. People were astonished by the depth of his understanding and the uncanny relevance of his thoughts. Despite the comfort he began to find in this new world, Aristotle's heart yearned for his own time. With every day, the contrast between ancient wisdom and modern convenience grew clearer. He longed to apply what he had learned in this future era. One night, as mysteriously as he had arrived, the strange hum returned. A blinding light enveloped him, and with a final flash, Aristotle found himself back in his study, the candles still flickering. Though only moments had passed in Athens, Aristotle knew lifetimes had unspooled in his mind. He smiled, contemplating the vast expanse of human potential, a bridge between ancient and future wisdom built within him.